Alright gentlemen, this video is going to be all about hunting for Magebloods, mirrors, headhunters, and any sort of high tier unique or divination card that we can find out of a ritual altar. And we'll be doing this using the new Phrecia idols with the special ritual chances. So let's begin. Alright, for the idol setup I use 7 increased chance of ritual altars with special rewards in them. You can get more than 7, but I chose 7 as my sweet spot. I have a total of 567% increased chance of ritual rewards with this, so that's good enough. Anything more than this would probably be diminishing returns, so keep that in mind. For my 1x3 idols, you want increased tribute and monsters spawning faster, just so that you can get through maps faster and have enough tribute that you can actually buy or defer the items that you find. And try to get this with increased effect of explicit mods. That gives you more pack size. More pack size inside the ritual altars means more tribute, blah blah blah. You get the point. For my 2x2s, I have one of them with ritual altars in your maps allow rerolling favors 2 additional times. You don't need more than that, you just need one of these, along with the 5% increased effect of explicit modifiers per 5% map quality. You can get the other one, which is 3% increased effect per explicit, but that is more expensive. So I chose to go for this one. Again, the explicit mod effect is just for pack size, nothing else. So the map setup is just a normal map, tier 16, alked and chiseled with the scarabs. You need 2 of these scarabs of selectedness. That combined with the 2x2 idol gives you 4 additional rerolls, and the first 4 being free. So you have 1 by default and 4 on top. So that's 4 free ones and 1 that costs something. So that I found to be the sweet spot. Before I used 2 of these 2x2 idols, and that was just not it. I did not have nearly enough tribute to keep on re-rolling and deferring items that I found, so I found this to be the best. You can also use a ritual scarab of abundance if you want. You can use 2 of these to have your rituals just have way more stuff in them. It is pretty good. These are very cheap now, so if you want to use these to get even higher chances of getting something really good in your altars, go for it. I didn't use this, but in hindsight, I probably should have. Alright, let's get into this map and see how the first map looks. For the mapping part, it's going to be just regular mapping. If you've played any sort of strat, it's just going into a map. I chose Toxic Sewer because I just love Toxic Sewers. Very clean, very easy to run. So you go in, you want to clear as much as you can because they are scaling some explicit modifier effects. So clearing through the map will get you some decent loot. So here we have our first altar, and it actually is one of the special ones. You can tell if it's a special one because it will be covered with candles, as you can see there, and your screen will change colors when you activate it. So here my screen turned into a light blue. Sometimes it'll turn red, sometimes it'll turn golden. It just depends. So that's one done. Now if you notice that we have only 3 ritual altars in the map that we currently are running, and this one has only divination cards in them. That's great. That's the special rewards part. So the 3 altars, if you've done any sort of ritual based strat, you would want 4 altars ideally, but getting a 2x2 idol with 4 altars and additional rerolls and explicit modifier effect can get pretty expensive. So in my testing, I found 3 altars to be more than enough, especially with all the increased tribute 3x1s that we are stacking. So it's more than enough for that purpose. So yeah, the rest of the map is just going through, clearing everything. There's no min-maxing to be done here. You don't have to rush to the boss to get the boss ritual altar first and then clear the rest. Usually you would want to do something like that if you're running a rogue exile strat with altars, but this is just a normal ritual altar strat. No hunting, no nothing. You just want to clear whatever you can, clear the rituals in whatever order you want to clear them, and just be done normally. So you see here, I am finding some loot off of just the regular monsters. Nothing too crazy, just pretty basic stuff. You can choose to not do any of this. If you want, you can completely skip the entire map and just go straight for the ritual altars. I, however, will not be doing that. I will be taking my time, just clear through the map and then just find the rituals, clear them. I won't full clear the maps, like I won't try to go, are we okay then? Did see there, I found a Waldo's puzzle box. So maybe I'll full clear, but I won't go out of my way to find the last few monsters. If there's a few left and I can't see them, well, tough luck, I'll just go next. So that's it, we are done with our 3 ritual altars. Now let's see if this map has anything spicy in the windows itself. There's a little bit of the map left here, so I'll just clear through this. Doesn't really matter much. But yeah, so you can see, well, if you saw before, I did have 11,000 tributes just from 3 altars. That's thanks to the 3 bone idols. So let's see. So in these windows, you want to look in the top left primarily. That is where the best high tier cards spawn. They spawn in the top left. But you can also search through the rest of the window as well. Sometimes you get the more is not enough divination yard that gives you 4 random scarabs that can potentially be good sometimes. So far it's all dookie, it's all garbage. I mean, Severed in Sleep could have been good if it was good this league. Exalted Orb, no one cares anymore. Okay, this is absolute diarrhea so far. So here we have a whole type of unique, so it doesn't have to be just divination cards. It can reroll into something else. So it can reroll into divination cards, or it can reroll into uniques, or it can reroll into currency. But as long as the type of altar was special, all the rewards in every single window will be special. So this was absolute garbage. I have never seen this well before in my life. I'm pretty sure it's trash, but hey, I'm just gonna buy it for something. But overall, very garbage loot in the first one. But our goal isn't to find good rewards in all of them. It's to find one insane reward in one of these special altars in a certain number of maps. So I have special ritual altars set over here. I'm going to remove that. So I'll count how many special rituals I get and put the loot of those here. I'll count how many normal ones I get and I'll put the loot of the normal ones there and have a separate tab for map loot. I'll probably change this into a quad tab because I might get way too much loot. But we'll see. But I'll just differentiate everything to make sure I know exactly how much I made from normals versus specials versus the map loot. So that's everything for the setup. And now I will see you all after I run another 49 maps. So see you then. Okay, our first divine from a window. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Special altars are working. They're working. All right. Oh, there's back. Defer it again. Okay. Everything is garbage. Defer it again. Okay. Another one. This is from a normal ritual. Okay. I have 13,000. I'm just gonna buy this outright. All right. Let's see what else. Okay. Dense fossils. Those are pretty bad, but I mean, why not? That's garbage. Alright, the bro store is worse than mine. Alright, Nameless Altar. First one completed. So that's one audience with the king and a blood demon. Alright, defer that once. Next window, okay, we have another one and some garbage corpses. So defer that again. Oops, defer that again. Okay, it's back along with another one. Defer both of them. Go again. Bad corpses. I don't even think I should check the corpses. Okay, they're all back. Garbage ring. Alright, defer all 4. We go again. Okay. Ramping. Another one. That's the 5th one. Okay. Oh no, there was a 6th one, but I can't defer. It's too expensive. No, we lost one. We lost an audience. The king. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. We didn't need it anyway. We got like 5. Alright, I found a nameless seer. Okay. Oh my god. He brought me a window of diarrhea! Amazing! Okay, well... Oh, thanks for that. Yep. That is garbage. Oh, thanks. Oh, hey, a divine spy. Right, defer it. Okay, it's back again. Take it. Okay. Grab that. Grab this. Grab some of those. Ooh, a trade. Okay, so I'm done with 50 maps. This is the loot that I got out of the maps themselves. I'm not really gonna sort any of this. I found 2 raw divines just while mapping. Um, all of this is pretty like random stuff. It's just maps, some some scarabs, nothing too special. One Walrus puzzle box, a few fossils that I got out of a Mirror of Delirium, I think, and just mostly just garbage. I found a bunch of idols here too. Again, just because of the explicit modifier effect, scaling my rewards up a bit. But I found 13 special rituals. I was not able to find anything spicy. I found a Cloak of Flame. I found a Divination Distillate Flask. And I found a ton of audiences with the King. So yeah, that's everything. I did find some divination cards, but none of them are particularly good. Like this is the best one, which is 3 patience and 1 artist. So I could have found a doctor card, maybe along the same tiers if I did a few more maps. But that's the only like valuable, like quote unquote valuable loot that I found. And I surprisingly only had 13 special ritual altars, even though like if you do this without the idols, you'll get like 2, maybe 3 in 50 maps. So 13 is quite a lot. Um, Out of the normal rituals, I did find a ton of these like max life jewels. Maybe like I could augment these and vow them for some like really good like adorned jewel. Maybe I'm not really gonna do that, but like you could in theory you could. The only like good unique I found was this Storm Shroud. I did find 1 divine in a normal ritual, so that happened. Um, but yeah, the actual good unique that I found was a Storm Shroud from a normal ritual instead of a special one. And I also found 2 Odysseys with the King. I didn't even know these could spawn in normal ones. And I also found Baited Expectations. That's only a good diff card in the currently because of fishing rods being good. But overall, pretty hot garbage, pretty trash. I was really expecting to find one, like tier 1 unique, maybe at most, like or some sort of good thing. But maybe like 50 maps just isn't enough. But either way, let's now go over the Exile just to see. It's not going to be good, but just to see, whoever cares. So all 3 tabs set up. That is 26 divines total, which is really, really, really bad. 50 maps, 26 divines. That is not good. That is pretty bad overall, especially because it's not the fastest strat. It's not like an essence strat, and all of these items are not instant selling items either. So I found 5.1 divs from the special rituals, 4.7 out of the normal ones. That is only because of the Storm Shroud. The special rituals are being carried by the Odysseys with the King prices, and most of the loot, all of the loot actually came from the maps. So the tier 7 map drops, the divination orbs, the puzzle boxes that I found, all of that loot is from the normal maps themselves, nothing else. And most of this stuff isn't even gonna sell. Like I'm not gonna go and sell like random tier 16 maps. I'm not gonna go and sell random tainted currency. I'm not gonna sell most of this stuff anyway. So this was a not the best strat. I would recommend to do this, but to just skip everything, rush straight to the altars, finish the altars, check the altars, and then just go next. Skip the entire map. That'll make it faster. The scarabs are super cheap. The maps are super cheap. So the investment is super cheap to just keep on going and just try to find more nameless altars, more high tier division cards, and just go about it that way. So that is it, and that is all. I hope you guys had a wonderful Phrecia League. This was the last video for it, and I will now see you in Path of Exile 2. Bye-bye.